Before understanding what is CSV files, you have to understand what is a file. So file actually is nothing but a bunch of bytes stored on some storage device. And every language that you learn provides you a provision of creating files and storing the files, or we can say storing the data. So in Python, there are actually three different ways that you can store your data. First is using the text file that we have done, and binary file also. Now the third one is CSV. CSV files are similar to text files. Only difference is, in case of CSV file, if you want, you can store your data in tabular format. That means in rows and columns format, and the data will be separated by comma by default. So CSV stands for comma separated values file. Second thing, what is the separation uses? Comma here, that is by default. If you want, you can use other methods also. You can use tab as a separation, colon, pipe, semicolon, all these characters you can use for separating the data in a particular row. And your CSV is same as text file, and that means all the particular format that you have learned, all the functions or the methods of creating objects, same everything will be applied on CSV files also. So what are the key features of CSV files? The key features of CSV files here, first, the CSV files are very easy to create, and they are very easy and preferred formats in case of export and import, because they store data in a tabular format, in a database or in a spreadsheet, and they are capable of storing the large amount of data and gives a very excellent readable format of storage. So as far as the working of the CSV file is concerned, so before starting, we have to always import a module, and that is a Python module, CSV module. So always when you start working on CSV file, the first thing you have to do is import the CSV module. And this module carries the number of functions that you are going to require to create the file, to read the file, to write the file, and all these operations that you want to actually do with your data that you want to store using CSV file. Similarly, as of the txt file that we have already learned, you can open and close a CSV file with the same format, that is using object equal to open, name of the file and the mode of the file. See here, d file open stu.csv. Here we are mentioning CSV, we are not mentioning txt, because we are making a file which is CSV file, comma separated value file. stu is the name of the file, and we are opening this particular file area for writing purpose. So the mode always is to be specified when you are using or creating the object for this. Similarly, as of text file that we have learned, if you want to close, you have to use object dot close. What is the process of writing a CSV file? What we have to do here is, if we want to write a data using CSV format, then first we have to obtain the data. We have to use the objects of writer objects, and the work of this writer object is to take the data, then change it to delimited form, and then store it into the file area. And what are the key functions that you are going to require for doing this is, you need CSV writer. This CSV writer function actually is a returns and writer object which writes data onto the CSV file. Then after creating this, when you want to write the data, you have the function that you can use the object name dot writer row or writer rows. with writer row, one line at a time, one row at a time we can write, and writer row can write the multiple lines, multiple records. Now this is a small program, or you can say steps that you have to follow while using the CSV module and the file process. We will try to understand it here, and then practically also I will show you after this. So first, what are the steps is, when you start writing in CSV module, first you have to import CSV module. So import CSV module. Here I have written the step, and here this is the your practical coding. So import CSV module, this is the code you have to write, that is import CSV. Then open the CSV file, and this is actually the line where we create the object of file also. So object equal to open studentdemo.csv. This is the name of the file for writing purpose. That means what we are doing is we are actually making a file object and telling file object that we want to open a file text area, a CSV file area with name student demo, and the purpose also we are telling that is for writing purpose. The next step, this file area is created. After file area is created, what we want is we want first an object of writer, means a CSV object of writer. So create writer object, and how we do that is, this is the name of the object we are creating for writing. stu writer is equal to csv dot writer function, and we are passing on fh. Why? See, this line is very important. We are creating writer object because this is going to write the things, and write where? To the file object fh. This is the file object. stu writer is going to write on the text area created by this object, that is fh, and with the help of the function you are able to do which function? csv.writer. Okay, so creating writer object is something like this. Then obtain user data. Obtain user data is simply your input. So stu writer.write row, here we are writing name and marks directly, or if you want we can ask user to input, and from with that input we can take a data and write. Then write Python sequence onto the, so this is the process. The two lines are for this stu writer.write row. First we had written the heading name marks, then we are writing the data 180, and then we are closing the file, which is very important in case when you are not using with function. Later on I will explain you this. So what did we do actually? First we imported the module CSV. Then we created a file object, means simply we have opened a file area. Either open or created, both will be done using the same open function. Then we set a object for writer, that is writer function object. After that, once we have the writer object, kind of a pen you can say. So stu writer dot write the row. What do you want to write? I want to write name and marks. See, the square brackets means we are writing it in list format. Okay, then stu dot stu writer dot write row Mohan and 80. This is also we are writing. So this is a very simple single program that we will be doing later on. The next is how to read. Now the process of read in from the CSV file. Once the data is written, anytime you can read, you can need a retrieval of information from that file. That also you can do. How you can do that is, and what is the proper process involved in this is, whenever you try to read any data from CSV file, this involves loading of CSV files data, parsing it and loading it into the Python iteration. What these terms means actually? See, I'll tell you here. With this program, this is also similar to that one. What we do here is we import CSV file, then we open the area from where we want to read the data. This process is again same as we did in the last program, only difference here is we don't have a W, we have R. Why? There we wanted to write, here we want to read, so R. Then same way, creating the object. So we are creating the object using reader this time function, because we want, what happen is, once the data is there in an object, C reader. This object carries all the rows. Suppose there are 3-4 rows, all the rows are here. Our task after this is to iterate a loop, and then one by one each row we have to print. So what we will doing is, we'll be doing like this for REC, a control in C reader, print REC, because REC at a time is actually one record. So REC and all the records are there in the sequence. C reader is nothing but a sequence, you can say. So record number 1, record number 2, record number 3, like this it will display all the records. Clear? So that is it. Now we will see the implementation of these. We will try to create a CSV file, write a data and read a data. So everything we will see on the editor, VS Code editor I am using here for this. Let's do. So to start with the programming, first what we need here is to import the module, that is CSV module. Then after that create an object. So for creating the object, we need first the name of the object, file object we are creating here, that is fh is equal to, and the open function. This open function is going to open the text area or the file area for you. If it is created already, then open it for the writing purpose. If not created, then it will create it. So both the purpose will be served here. Student demo is the name dot extension CSV, because we are implementing a CSV file here, and we need to tell the mode in which we want to open this file, or the purpose. The purpose here is writing. We want to write into this file. The next what we have to do here is create an object. Okay, so that is writer object. This is a writer object, stu writer. This is the name CSV with the help of the function that is writer. So CSV dot writer, and we need to pass on the file area here, file object, because we will be creating this object to work upon this file, that is student demo dot CSV. That's why we are passing on this. We are making a writer object for file student demo dot CSV. The next thing we have to here do is, you can start writing using the functions. Okay, what are the functions that you can use here is stu writer. Stu writer is our object dot write row. Write row function is a function which will allow you to write the text in the file here in form of list. We are writing it. Okay, so here we will specify properly that we want to write first, we are actually creating a heading. So first roll number we want to write, then comma, and there will be three things that we will actually be passing on here. That is, first is roll number, then name and marks. Okay, afterwards, so this is done. Then afterwards, because here we want to write certain records, so for this we need some iteration process, because multiple records are to be inserted. That's why what we will do here, take help of a for loop. So for, as we know, for always gives a control. For I in range, and here suppose 3 records I want to write, so I will be iterating this process 3 times. For I in range 3, first I want to print the record number, so print in double quote. This is a very simple statement that we generally do. The record number, and the record number we can use for this are I plus 1, because I is going to start from 0 and we want to print it 1. This is record number 1, so that's why I have made use of I plus 1 there. The next statement is asking or user for giving the inputs in the variables. Okay, because we have to write roll number, name and marks, that we need to take from the user. So that's why this function a very input process, in input double quotes enter roll number. Okay, this way. And let's copy this. Then the next we want is name. So let us say name is equal to, and I will paste it where I don't need the int. Why we don't need int is because name is character, so here we don't need this, so we will remove it and change this also to be in the right way, name. Fine. Then later on, marks, ask user for the marks which need the same way, only change here we can do, that is marks. This way we can obtain the data that we want to write. Now we need to compile the data. So compiling the data in form of list we are doing here. So we take a variable name, that is, for example, student record is equal to, and I'm creating a list for this, for using all the variables that we have decided. So you must properly follow the name of the variables, small or capital, whatever way you have decided over here. So this is, we are created a list of all the data obtained. This is now one record. So STUREC is our one record. Now we have to push it into the file. So again, the object of the file is needed. What is the object here? stu read writer dot. We have already done this process using the function write row within bracket. Now here pass on the record that you want to write, that way. So this is done. The next thing left is only to close. Always when you close the file, this is the time where your data actually is pushed to the file area, otherwise it remains in the flash. So that's why fs.close, this is very important part. Done. Now we will try and execute this. So as here it is, roll number 1, record number 1, and the roll number. Now suppose the roll number also is one that we want to give here all the data you want. Abhinav, first name, then the marks. So marks we giving 78. Then it will ask you, because 3 times this is going to iterate, so that's why it's going to ask you for 3 records. So roll number, which roll number do you want? Make it 2. Then enter the name. So here suppose Rohit, and then marks here is 98. Then roll number 3 suppose, and name here is Boni. Then marks 65. Fine. So here we have given the 3 data. Now I just press enter. Nothing is going to happen right now. Only these data are actually being pushed to the file area. If you want to see, you have to find out where this file is. So now what we will do is, we'll find out where this file is and the data is written. So student demo.csv. So as you can see here, I got my data, roll number, name and marks, where I had given these names, roll number, names and the comma. We did not ever used a comma for the format, but still the data is stored in comma separated, because the CSV is actually comma separated values. So that's why this is done automatically. Now we will see how we can. Here we are actually going to the file and we are checking our data. We can retrieve the data also from the file. So now in the next step we will see how we can retrieve the data. Now let's start the process of reading data from CSV file. Now what we will doing is, here we will make use of width. So width, okay. So this is also the same thing, but I just want to teach you this process also using width. Width open. Again, same thing you have to mention in open. The name of the file area that you want to open here is student demo.csv, and this time the mode is to be given is for reading purpose, so R here. And because we have not used this object equal to with function, with the with function, actually you have to specify your object at the end. So I'm changing the name of the object this time now, f and double h, okay, the colon. This is kind of with function. Again, as we created the object of writer, we have to create the object of reader. So C reader is equal to CSV dot reader, and within that FHH. This is the object we have to pass on. So what is FHH? FHH is your file object, and inside that we are creating are the readers, okay. So now again iteration, because the process of reading again is here. All the data is stored in the reader, and later on when you want, you can actually using the iteration process display all the data that is being read from there. So all the data is where? The data is in C reader object. So that's why we have to now use C reader object. We have to use for loop and a control on C reader, and from C reader, using this one by one each line we can display print rec. Fine. So this is the thing here. Let's try this program. Again we will have to give the data because we opened it for write purpose, and then now we are reading it, and again because I am running this program, this is going to be executed. So one more time we'll give the data and just see whether that data is retrieved from the CSV file or not. So again it's asking us for the same, that is roll number. I give roll number here, and the name I am giving is Smith, then the marks I am giving is 87, then roll number 2, again name, and the mark suppose is 66, then roll number is 3, then name asking is Rahul, then after that marks it is asking, so suppose that the marks will be 99. These are the, when I press enter this time, you are going to see your data back on the screen this way here. Roll number, name and marks: 1 Amit 87, 2 Susan 66. So like this the data is there. But just can you notice what is this? What are these brackets? These are new lines which are by default put up. So if you want, you can remove these also. I'll tell you how you can do that. What you have to do for this is, just here you have to include new line keyword equal to empty quotes. That means this argument ensures that no end of line translation takes place, okay. So then afterwards you are not going to see this and your data will be proper, okay. So this is all about your CSV file. We have seen how to import the module CSV, how to create file object, how to create the writer object, then how to write using write row function, and how to iterate, take multiple rows. Then similarly, how to read. This is again a same process. Opening, even as we have done here with open for writing also you can use with open functions, up to you, both we are used. So with open, fh, C reader object creation, and just a loop iteration because row wise we wanted the data on the screen. Clear? So this is comma separated values file.